The Choice of Hercules, as told by Socrates. When Hercules was passing from boyhood into the bloom of youth, having reached that season in which a young man, now standing upon the verge of independence, shows plainly whether he will enter upon the path of virtue or vice, he went forth into a quiet place and sat debating with himself which of those two paths he should pursue. And as he sat there musing, there appeared to him two women of great stature which drew nigh to him. The countenance of the one was open and amiable, and elevated with an air of conscious dignity. Her person was adorned with purity, her look with modesty, every gesture with decency, and her garments were altogether of the purest white. The other was soft and chubby with overeating, while her complexion was made up that she might appear fairer and rosier than she really was, and her figure to exaggerate her height. Her look was bold, the blush of modesty she was a stranger to, and her dress revealed all of her charms. And she frequently eyed herself or looked to see if others noticed her, or even gazed upon her own shadow intently. Now, when these two had drawn near to Hercules, the first advanced toward him at her usual pace, even and majestic, but the other, in her eagerness to outstrip her, ran forward to the youth, exclaiming, "I see you, Hercules, in doubt and difficulty as to which path of life to choose. Make me your friend, and I will lead you through those paths which are smooth and flowery. This I promise you, you shall taste all of life's sweets and none of its bitters. In the first place, you should not trouble your brain with business or the hardships of war, but shall be ever considering what choice of food or drink you can find, what sight or sound will delight you, what smell or touch, what darling lover's intercourse can give you most joy, what bed the softest slumbers, and how to come by all of these pleasures with the least trouble. And if ever the suspicion steals upon you that the stream of joys will one day dwindle, trust me, I will never lead you into winning them by toil of body or trouble of soul. No, you shall have the fruit of others' labor and refrain from nothing that can bring you gain. For to all my followers I give authority and power to help themselves freely from every side." Hercules, hearing these words, made answer, "O lady, what is your name?" To which she replied, "Know that my friends call me Happiness, but among those that hate me I am nicknamed Vice." But just then the other woman approached and spoke, "Hercules, I too have come to offer you my friendship, seeing that I know your parents and have taken special notice of your upbringing. Therefore I hope that if you choose the path which leads to me, it will not be long before you have the opportunity of performing many actions glorious to yourself and honorable to me. I will not cheat you with vain promises of pleasure, but I will tell you plainly things as they really are, as the gods have ordained them. Know then that of all things good and fair, the gods give nothing to man without care and labor. If you want the favor of the gods, you must worship the gods. If you desire the love of friends, you must do good to your friends. If you covet honor from a city, you must aid that city. If you want land to yield you fruits in abundance, you must cultivate that land. If you are resolved to get wealth from flocks, you must care for those flocks. If you aspire to grow great through war and want power to defend your friends and subdue your foes, you must learn the arts of war from those who know them and must practice them rightly. And if you want your body to be strong, you must accustom your body to be the servant of your mind and exercise yourself with toil and sweat." Then spoke Vice, "You see, my Hercules, how hard and long is that road of joy of which this woman tells, but I will lead you by a short and easy road to happiness." Then Virtue spoke, "Miserable wretch, what happiness can you boast of, seeing you will not take the least pains to gain it? You don't even wait for the desire of pleasant things, but fill yourself with all things before you desire them, eating before you are hungry, drinking before you are thirsty, getting cooks to give you an appetite, buying costly drinks and ice to make you thirsty. To help you sleep, it is not enough for you to buy soft covers, but you must have feather beds and rockers, for not toil and fatigue, but the tedium of having nothing to do puts you to sleep. Even the natural appetite of lust you force prematurely by every means you can devise, using men as women. Thus you educate your friends, with carousals in the night, and sleep in the best hours of the day. You are immortal, yet the outcast of the gods, and the scorn of good men. Praise, the sweetest of all things to hear, has never thrilled your ears. The sweetest of all sights is hidden from your eyes, never having beheld a good deed done by yourself. Who will believe a word of what you say? If you have need of anything, who will help you? What sane man will dare share your company? While your followers are young, their bodies are weak. When they get old, their minds are senseless. Idle and fat in youth, worn out and weary, they journey through old age, and their past deeds bring them shame, their present deeds distress. During their youth they ran riot through pleasure, and laid up for themselves bitterness in old age. As for me, my dwelling alone is with the gods and good men, and without me nothing great, Nothing excellent can be performed, whether on earth or in the heavens, so that my praise is with all who know me, as a beloved fellow worker to the craftsmen, a faithful guardian to landowners, a kind protector to servants, a good counselor in times of peace, unflinching ally in the deeds of war, and I alone can tie the bond of indissoluble friendship. To my friends, meat and drink bring sweet and simple enjoyment, for they wait till they crave them, and a sweeter sleep falls on them than on idle folk. They are not vexed at awaking from it, nor for the sake of slumber do they neglect to do their duties. Among my followers the youth delights in the praises of his elders, and the old man glories in the honor of the young. They are equally delighted with reflecting on the past, or contemplating the present, for through me they are dear to the gods, lovely to friends, precious to their country. When the appointed end of their lives is reached, they sink not, like others, into inglorious oblivion, but live on forever through love in the hearts of men. O Hercules, thou son of noble parents, if you will yield yourself up to my direction, you may have for yourself the most blessed happiness.